welcome to This Day. It is Tuesday, February 27th. I'm Michael Taylor. Welcome to the program. I think we've got a great one for you today. Let's take a quick look at what we have on tap for you. Republican Club is here, Ro Kendall and Pat McCone. They're going to be talking about their meeting that's going to come up this Friday, and they have a person running for a judge here in Orange County from the prosecutor's office and another guest speaker, so we're going to preview that for you, talk about their meeting coming up here. And the old pros, they're saying Valentine's Day is not the only day for love, 365 days a year, and they're going to prove it with their next show they have coming up tomorrow, actually Wednesday, so stay tuned for that as well. Hey, another thing we want to make sure you are good 365 days of the year is your mobility, and that's our Stay Informed segment for today. Maintain that mobility and stability. Optimal Aging lecture series is ongoing, and their next one is about maintaining mobility and stability. It's going to be on Wednesday, March 6th at 2 p.m. It's over there in the Performing Arts Center, Dining Room 1. If you want more information about the event and how you can participate, it's 949-597-4267. Let's take a look outside. We got weather. We got lots of good cloudy, partly cloudy this morning. I was driving in from Laguna Niguel and had some drizzle and it was super cloudy. And then when I got here, the clouds started to break up. I was okay, great. So we're going to start with partly cloudy skies today. It's going to break up to mostly sunny this afternoon. Same thing for tomorrow, probably a little less in the morning clouds, but mostly sunny again tomorrow. That's going to be our warmest day of the week. Tomorrow, Wednesday, 68 degrees. Then we start just a little bit of a cool out, and when we hit Saturday, yes, a little bit more rain in the forecast, 50%. Not a major storm, but yep, more rain in the forecast for our weekend. So enjoy the sunny days or the slightly sunny days while we can. Let's take a look at our sunrise and our sunset. Here was a sunny day from last year's Great Hogue Classic over in Newport Beach. Sunrise this morning was 6:21. Sunset is going to be 5:45 p.m. Okay. If you want to send us a picture, we'd love to see one. We'd love to see your pets, your places, vacation spots, sunrise, sunsets, places around the village you think are interesting photos. Send them in for us, and we'll put it on our sunrise sunset segment. You can do that through email, lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name and where you took the photo, and it'll be in our segment. All right, we got a couple of meetings to tell you about, and then when we come back, Republican Club with Ro Kendall and Pat McCone. Stay with us.
Hoarding is a complicated subject, but it's something that can quickly become dangerous. Stockpiling items like newspapers, clothes, receipts, or more become unmanageable amounts of clutter, which develops into health and safety risks. The clutter becomes unsanitary and often full of flammable objects. If you or someone you know might be struggling with a hoarding disorder, contact Laguna Woods Village Social Services. Help keep your community safe and healthy by disposing of unwanted, unused, and unnecessary items.
Hi, I'm Vince Ferragamo. I spent some of my best years as an NFL quarterback, but today I've got a new team, and we're helping seniors who spent their best years fighting for our country, defending our freedom, and informing the nation. Our hometown heroes need help. AgeWell Senior Services is their lifeline. Nonprofit AgeWell can do all of this because you care enough to give. Please join me in supporting AgeWell. Donate today.
Welcome to Harvard Eye Associates. We're focused on your eye care at all three of our Orange County locations.
Our new location in Laguna Hills, Orange, and San Clemente.
Each facility features the latest in advanced technology and diagnostic equipment.
And a trusted collection of doctors that care about your vision and your quality of life.
We deliver what matters to you and your family.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.
For over 20 years, Orange County has taken its unwanted gold, jewelry, timepieces, sterling silver, and coins to the Jewelry Box estate buyers and always received top dollar. We are a full-service repair center, too, where you can rest assured our on-premises master jeweler will repair any jewelry in our state-of-the-art facility. Come see why for over 2 decades, Orange County has relied on the Jewelry Box estate buyers.
At the Jewelry Box estate buyers,
it's about trust.
Visit us online at jewelryboxestatebuyers.com.
primary season, and that means Republican Club folks are here. Ro Kendall and Pat McCone, thank you for joining us, as always. It's a busy time of year, and you guys have been bringing through a lot of candidates. The latest one is Assistant DA who's running for a judge seat here in Orange County, right? Tell us a little bit about him.
Yes, he'll be with us on Friday this week, and he is an Assistant DA, and he's very qualified. He's, I think, one of the most qualified candidates that we have for judgeship, and he has he's a California native. And he's been endorsed by Todd Spitzer.
His name is Jason Baez. In case folks I don't think we mentioned Jason, his actual name.
We didn't?
Or maybe you did.
I thought you did.
I might have drifted off for a second.
Anyway, yeah, it's Jason Baez. That's right. So he's got a lot of good endorsements, and he's been really involved for the last 20 years in public service. So we're thinking that he would be a very good candidate, and we'll see on Friday. See what he has to say.
And Pat, that's the important part is, you can see the flyers come in your mailbox, you can see, you can read the ballot, but actually having the speaker like that come in, it really helps, especially for local election, because these guys don't have a lot of money for ads and other things like that, right?
Yes. Yes, we really especially wanted to focus on the candidates because we've had more conversations with people saying, I don't know who do we vote for judge? We don't know them. So we've had 2 of the 3 that are running. We also had Whitney Bukowski last month. So yeah, it's important. And nowadays, with especially with so much crime ticking up, and people are more concerned about their safety. So this guy, Jason Baez, I actually met him at a meeting last month, and he's really a good guy. And we're looking forward to him talking about all the programs they're into. I did not realize the programs that they're into. You think of a judge sitting there, but they're also, well, he's a DA now. Right. The programs that he's into. And Ro, maybe you can talk about those programs. We were talking about it earlier.
Yes. Well, he has been a supervisor of the gang target unit, so he's really trying to prosecute the serious and violent felony gang issues. And he's also been supervisor of the narcotics enforcement team, which is a big deal with, the issues that we have with drugs coming in that are just unacceptable. And also the epidemic of home invasions that go along with that, and retail theft. He's supervisor of the burglary crews team, and we were talking about that earlier. We can't say that word.
That's a tough one. I'm glad you said it.
And he's also been very involved in the community as a volunteer for young people. He goes to schools and he talks about what we can do about the dangers of gangs and drugs and bullying, and he's really an involved guy. He's also married and has children of his own. Okay. Now, a lot of prosecutors end up running for judge and getting that, and not as many from the public from the defense side of things, right? Public defenders and those kinds of things. Do you find that? Do you think the voters kind of lean towards we want tough on crime judges up there? That seems to be kind of the lean when you get an attorney who's worked in the courts going for an office like that.
Well, I think what we're seeing that in our country over the last 30 years, law and order is kind of at stake. We have threats to our law and order, so I think that's why people want more prosecutors, because so many criminals they're arrested, and then the next day they're out on bail or no cash bail. Right, no cash bail I think has been a real challenge for a lot of cities and communities to kind of deal with around the idea seemed like a wonderful idea, but sometimes in practice, some folks are hitting the streets that maybe shouldn't be the no cash bail candidates, right? And I think that can be kind of frightening for a community to say, hey, wait a minute, we want bail for some folks, but not others, right? Yes, and especially they usually become repeat offenders pretty quickly, as we've seen in the national news lately with some offenders.
And you have another speaker coming up as well at your Friday meeting, Joe Camera, and he's a local resident.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about him.
Joe is currently the president of the Astronomy Club. He's an amazing guy. He really is.
Oh, we had Joe in here. I remember Joe.
Yeah, you've had Joe here. And Joe is a 30-year veteran of the Navy. He's actually he spent 3 years on nuclear submarines, and he's also done some consulting at Vandenberg Air Force Base in the space arena. So he's very talented, great guy, and he actually went to the border last month with a contingency to report on what's happening at the border. And he was met by thousands of people down there, and they want to bring awareness to the invasion that's happening on our border and
So
the border crisis.
Talk about what he saw down there, what he thinks some of the solutions may be, and those kinds of things.
Yes.
Okay.
And we hope to go into more of the impact, Michael, that's happening. It's a very complex impact that's happening with open borders. You know, we have our elected officials are supposed to uphold our Constitution and protect us, and they're not doing that right now.
Right.
Open borders, I mean.
Well, I mean, I want to get into that part, but there's no open border policy. There's such an influx coming in, and if you're a Republican or Democrat, there has to be a solution. And I think that's the part that people are frustrated. No matter who's in the White House, let's get some real sound and sensible border policy down there that increases enforcement. I don't think anybody would disagree that there's not enough enforcement going on, and there are too many people coming in,
is the key.
and it's impacting so many of the southern cities, southern states across the country.
Yes, can you imagine?
And you know, I think a lot of people also have noticed that, you know, when you send the busloads of people, it may be a controversial policy, but it certainly has been effective to getting Democrats to get on board with a tighter border policy too, some who are leaning the other way.
Yes, exactly. And the enforcement is the key, Michael. We have the laws on the books. You just have to follow them. And this really is a nonpartisan issue.
Right.
I can't imagine. Can you imagine if we have to take 150 people into our home in one day and house them, feed them, clothe them? I mean, that's what's happening to these cities, these communities.
No, it's an incredible ask, and I think that's the thing that I think most Americans are frustrated by, that neither side will actually get together and make it absolutely happen. And I think it's a tough call for anybody, and right now it's a terrible situation. So
I don't know if it's one side. I think the Republicans have been very clear. We want, you know, during the Trump administration, we did have that. We had the best closed borders in years, so that was totally reversed. So we're working on it.
So this time of year, what's it like? What do you guys do in terms of get out the vote stuff?
Okay.
Do you work on that at all?
Oh yeah, we do. Oh yeah, we do.
Is it hard? Do you find apathy in the community here? Like maybe I think we talked about this a little bit earlier. And like sometimes it's like people have voted in umpteen elections. I'm over it. I'm retired. I want to just relax. I don't want to get involved.
We're looking for independence, I suppose, more so, because we have Democrats and we have Republicans, and they do vote. But there's a big contingent of undecided independents, and those are the people that we're reaching out to. That's the hope that we have to bring in, you know, more Republicans.
Yeah.
And do you get the sense that there's kind of an apathy or a shrug of, I don't know if it makes a difference? And is that why people are maybe
I don't see apathy. When I talk to people, I hear more concern, and they're just discouraged.
Okay,
they say, you know, in the 2020 election, the 2022 election, things didn't always turn out. We hoped for a red wave on the Republican side. And so, you know, they're concerned about, you know, having fair and free elections. That's one of the main concerns. But, you know, I don't see apathy. I see discouragement, and we're just trying to, and I think our friends on the other side are trying to do the same. They just want to get out the vote.
Right. And I know there's discouragement out there, but you guys are doing a great job in terms of getting the folks in there, letting people see who are the down ballot candidates, and getting this out there. So, folks, make sure, want to repeat that one more time. Jason Baez, he's going to be there this Friday, March 1st, at the meeting of the Republican Club. Ro and Pat, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome, and please just vote, everyone.
Everybody
just get
vote.
Out and vote.
That's a definitely good point. Just get out there and vote.
Thank you.
All right, when we come back, we're going to be talking to the old pros and a little bit of romance. Stay with us.
We all love our independence. Mobility City is your choice for all mobility equipment, repairs, service, rentals, and sales. We have rollators, wheelchairs, scooters, lift-out chairs, hospital beds, and more. We repair all mobility equipment in or out of warranty. Battery replacement, too. And we'll come to you. Plus, we offer short and long-term rentals. Mobility City's personalized service is our specialty.
These guys are lifesavers.
So call or stop by our showroom today. Open Saturdays.
Welcome to OCI Care, Laguna Woods' premier laser and premium cataract surgery center.
I just wanted my cataracts removed. It was pain-free. I was so impressed because I was so frightened to have it done. After surgery, I was able to use my eyes immediately. It was a miracle, really.
It's just been wonderful to be able to see everything. It's even better than he said it was going to be because I saw instantly.
Do you suffer from low back pain? Hoag Orthopedic Institute is the #1 provider of orthopedic and spine care in Orange County. Our Back to You program is a unique, non-operative, evidence-based approach to treating low back pain. Our spine strengthening program combines physical therapy with education on pain and nutrition. Let Hoag Orthopedic Institute's Back to You program get you back to doing what you love. For more information, visit hoiexperts.com/spine or call 855-999-4641 to find a doctor.
If you're driven by an adventurous heart, you're in luck. The 2024 Subaru Outback shares your spirit. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and up to 32 miles per gallon. Plus, 97% of Outback vehicles sold in the last 10 years are still on the road today. The 2024 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you.
Irvine Subaru. Buy online, just come in to sign. Get 2 years complimentary maintenance included on all new Subarus.
Well, romance is still in the air. Don't let February 14th go by and like it's over now, right? We got romance still going on in February. And from the old pros, I want to welcome Gila Zalan and Gregory Anderson to the program.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. You guys have a show coming up tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Love is a many splendid thing.
It's only 2 weeks late.
You just missed it. But romance shouldn't be just one day of the year, right? Tell us why you guys put this show together.
Well, we have been doing, the Old Pros has been doing a Valentine's Day show every year for as long as I've lived here, which is 8 years. And we decided to do something a little different this year. So we put together a Valentine's Day show thinking that our show was going to be on Valentine's Day.
Too much romance.
And then
things got in the way.
They told us, no, we can't have Clubhouse 7 until 2 weeks after.
Okay.
But it's still February. So
it's still February.
We're still
really
in
getting
time.
it. Yeah, it's only 14. It's actually, 14 days later, 14th. Come on, there's a
Sure.
little bit of synergy there.
Keep a little love alive, right?
And Gregory, you're one of the performers.
I am, yes.
Just tell us about what you're going to be doing up there.
Well, it's a really interesting concept where we've combined skits and stories and songs. So I perform a couple of songs. One's a duet, and one's a kind of a combination of a song first followed by another song. And then I also perform a little limerick.
Okay.
There's some funny stuff. There's some really heart-tugging stuff. I mean, I saw the first full dress rehearsal last week because we perform these things separately, rehearse, and then we see the show almost like everybody else does. So I saw what a wonderful group of people is doing this. I mean, super talented. There's some funny stuff and there's some really heart-pulling stuff. I almost was brought to tears at one point over some of the poems that were read. Just amazing.
Now, the overarching theme is love as a many splendid thing, and how do you guys tie it all together in terms of the comedy and the limericks and the dramatic parts?
I wrote a narration. We have a narrator, an MC, and the narration pulls together all different kinds of love. There are many different kinds of love. There's the love that is unrequited. There's the love that leads to marriage. There's the love that people just search for on some enchanted evening. And so we put many love songs and everything, I'm sorry, my voice.
It's okay.
Early in the
It all
morning.
ties together beautifully because of Mick, our MC, who's got a fabulous voice himself. He actually sings a song or two as well. So it kind of ties together by taking us from skit to skit. And the songs also play a little bit of a theme as well. Like I sing a song following a girl singing about her availability. And then I, watching her sing, kind of become enamored with her, and then my song follows that. So it all sort of stitches together, and that's what Gila has done so brilliantly. She's taken all these disparate parts and made them all come together by connecting them through our narration and the theme of each song.
But love's probably one of the oldest themes we have around, right? It's not like it's a new invention or something that come around. What do you think is so heartening about the theme of love and why people are so attracted to the idea and concept of love? That's a big question.
That's a good question.
A big question.
For me, love is something that you can give. And I think, especially moving to Laguna Woods Village, I found there's a lot of love amongst each other. It's not necessarily the passionate love and the kind of love between two individuals. It's the ability to have this generosity. I think love is a generous thing. And I think that giving is what is so rewarding, I think, you know.
And that's the important part. I think some people think that love is something that I need to get. And I think people, sometimes they realize when they give that love, they can be returned. Like the old Beatles song, the love you
Yes,
you give and
right.
the love you receive is kind of equal to, and there's an equation there. And so and that's can maybe more of a truer, deeper kind of love, an appreciation.
Yep.
One of the quotes is that watch out for love, because all it really is a way of completing, of making sure the species continues.
Oh, that's right. Yes, love is a way to trick you into just keeping the species alive.
It has a perfunctory purpose.
I suppose so. Yes.
So would you be able to guess, of all the songs that have been popular in the world, what percentage are love songs?
Oh, if I had to guess on that one, I'd probably say 85% are love songs.
What would you say?
I'm going to go higher. I'm going to say 95.
Okay.
I mean, come on. Every song seems to be about love.
How about 98%?
Ooh, I
Makes
believe
sense.
it. I believe it. Yeah, I believe it for sure. Right? And love, like you said, can mean so many things. It doesn't have to be just about the pure sense of a man and a woman kind of thing that people so many times think about. So, Gregory, what does love mean to you? When you got involved in this, you said, okay, I want to talk about, I hope I get to do something that speaks to this part of love. Was there a thought like that?
For me, it's the expression of love, to be able to express love, and to do that without expectations in return. So, particularly the songs that I'm singing, one is a Everly Brothers song, and one is a Frank Sinatra song. And both of those performers, the Everly Brothers and Frank Sinatra, are really into the expression of love.
Okay.
So for me, that's really where I am at. I'm trying to exude and to kind of project a feeling of love and happiness. So for me, that's how it kind of works for me.
And Gila, when you put this whole show together, besides wanting your voice to last, what was your hope in terms of the message of love you wanted to send out to the audience?
That without love, not just for the continuation of the species, but without love, this world would not, we would be primitive. Even primitive had love, but it would be nothing but fighting. It would be nothing but arguing. It would be nothing but hate. It's opposite. And I think that love should be the answer. It should be the way that we work together, that we live together, and that probably this world would be a lot better off if it was love and not war.
Wow, I think you have a hit song right there.
I think we'll leave it at that. Old Pros presents Love as a Many Splendid Thing. It's going to be tomorrow, Wednesday, February 28th. Doors open at 6:30. Program starts at 7. Members, no fee for them. Guests, $5. You're going to love, you're going to laugh, you're going to sing, and you're going to enjoy. Gregory and Gila, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having
pleasure.
us.
We'll be right back. You're watching This Day.
The Salvation Army Orange County is committed to building hope in people's lives rather than just more shelters. The Center of Hope, a comprehensive homeless care solution, combines a 325-bed emergency shelter, 72 permanent supportive housing apartments, on-site medical, dental, vision, and mental health care, and an award-winning drug and alcohol rehabilitation center. Donate today to transform lives, create safer neighborhoods, and provide an opportunity to end chronic homelessness in Orange County.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
At Adapt to It, we strive to make the everyday tasks easier by providing our customers with the tools they need to be successful. We carefully explain the use and care of all of our equipment. Adapt to It has been in Laguna Woods for over 20 years, and we know that nothing in life stays constant. So we can help you adapt to all the changes in your life. Adapt to It sells and rents items and always delivers with a smile. Come in today to experience what we mean when we say, when you can't change it, adapt to it.
Hey, we got some announcements for you. Would you like to go down to the Safari Park down in San Diego? Well, that's an opportunity for you. New York Club is taking a trip down to San Diego Safari Wildlife Park. It's going to be Wednesday, February 28th. The bus ticket is $50 for members and $60 for non-members. If you're over 65, you know what? You get to go into the park free. If you're not, well, that's the way the ball bounces, I guess, some days. But it should be a fun trip. Phone number there on your screen. If you want more information, you can also mail them a check. And let's take a look at our weather before we head out of here. Going to be mostly sunny at this point. Clouds are really breaking up this morning, and so we're going to have mostly sunny skies, hopefully the rest of the day. We'll see some high clouds out there. High is going to be tomorrow, 68. That's going to be our high of the week, and then we get some rain in the forecast. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of the program. Tomorrow on This Day, we have a recreation update and a senior center update for us. All right, for all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.
Welcome to OCI Care, Laguna Woods' premier laser and premium cataract surgery center with Dr. Vyas.
I just wanted my cataracts removed. It was pain-free. I was so impressed because I was so frightened to have it done. After surgery, I was able to use my eyes immediately. It was a miracle, really.
It's just been wonderful to be able to see everything and not having to wear glasses. It's even better, actually, than he said it was going to be because I saw instantly.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. Remember me? I'm the king of whoopee. And you're watching Village Television. But everybody does.